What's up guys, UKTransit here. Today I'm going to be doing the 700 subscriber special and I'm going to be lying on these bus seats for the night and I'm also going to be answering your questions. So in case you didn't know, I got these amazing bus seats not so long ago. I haven't actually made a video about how they're getting on yet, but I will do quite soon hopefully. They're almost finished, they've been cleaned, as you can probably tell. They have been cleaned. Ignore all of the stuff in the background. We're getting rid of some of that. But yes, we're trying to make this room just a nice, room. We've got the Bluebell Rail Ale sign there. But yes, they are very nice and comfortable, as they were before. But they are very clean now, which is really cool. So I put them together near my sofa. So I'm going to use both of my sofa and the bus seats, and I'm going to be spending the night, the entire night. So my challenge is to sleep on these bus seats / the sofa for the entire night. And before I go to bed, I'm going to be answering your questions. So it's currently 8 o'clock, or just a bit before 8 o'clock. I'm not going to show you the seats in full because that's going to be for another video about how clean they are. Obviously I've shown you how clean they are, but I'm going to be showing you in depth what we've done to them and everything like that. I can't actually show you the process of how we clean them and everything, but I will be telling you what we've done to them and everything in a different video. But today's video is just me lying on them, or being on them for the night. Obviously I can get up and go to the toilet at any point. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my bed. And I'm going to make it nice and comfy. Nice and cozy. So I put some cushions here, just to make it nice and comfy. I think my head's going to be on the bus seats. I'm not really too sure at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to lay that blanket down as well. And we're just going to make it nice and cozy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the blanket down to cover the bus seats. My legs are going to go up there, I'm pretty sure. Or something like that. I might put my head back there, put my legs on here. I'm not too sure yet. One thing I am going to do before I put the blanket over it is to put all the seat belts, rather than having them up there, I'm just going to put them down. So I don't lean on them, or so I don't hurt myself at any point. With these kind of them kind of seat belts, I'm just gonna put them into the seat a bit. There, that's good, like that. I don't know where this one is. Oh, it's the other side. There it is. So yeah, that's fine like that, isn't it? So yeah, now I'm gonna put the blanket on there. I'm not sure how. Yeah, I think this is good for now. Obviously I'm still on the bus seats, and I'm still gonna feel it. They are really comfortable bus seats, so that's why I thought it'd be a good idea. I don't actually like the Minions, guys, or not too much. I don't really know a lot about the Minions. My dad just bought me this blanket. Right, so I put this really comfortable pillow there. That's where my head's going to be, I think. My legs are going to be up there. I'm going to get some more pillows and blankets and stuff. So I put my normal pillow there. And I've got two other pillows. I've got this, what is the Toy Story pillow. I'm going to put it there. Obviously, I'm just trying to make it as cozy as possible. And yeah. So yeah, I think my body's going to be, going that way, I think. And my head's going to be, over in this area. Made it nice and cozy. I've got my Toy Story quilt to keep me nice and warm. And it's nice and cozy, as you can see. So, before I sleep on this bed, bus seats, whatever you want to call it, we're going to do a Q&A, and I'm going to show you a few things as well. So over here, I have a bit of the Bluebell's history from 2020. So yeah, that's cool. What I'm trying to do with this room is make it into a kind of like a history room for transportation. And over there where all of my old toys and stuff are, that's going to be, the bus seats are going to go there. So I'm going to do a video once everything's there. And then a flight simulator is going over there. Currently we're just kind of refurbishing some of the rooms, but yeah, in the house. So let's do the Q&A. I do have something in there which is for like the history side of this room. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, it looks so weird. So obviously I put the seats as close to the sofa as possible so I can use all of this room. So I'm gonna open up my computer, read some of the Q&A questions, and I will answer them. But yeah, this is gonna be a strange video. Right, so I'm just logging on to my computer, and I'm gonna answer some questions. So yes, I hope you don't find this video boring. It's a bit different compared to some of my other videos, but I do hope you don't find it boring at all. Right, we've got loads of questions to answer, so let's do this. So we've got, first one is, what is your favourite bus livery and why? Am I allowed to say my own bus livery? Probably not. Let's see. I like the TfL liveries. It's very, you might find me boring, but I really like the TfL liveries just because they're red. I don't know, it looks nice. So I'm going to go with the TfL livery. Yeah, I'm going with the TfL livery. Very basic, but yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. Also, I have something. Did you used to watch China bus videos on YouTube? I have back then, and I still have to this day. Second, is his HK videos. I'm really sorry, but I don't understand the question. And I don't know what a China bus is. So I'm going to skip that one. Have you ever been evacuated from a station before? No, I have not. What is your favourite train and why? I think a 701. I really do like a 701. And why? The announcements, and they're just pretty cool trains. They're quite modern, they're quite nice. Have you ever been evacuated at a station? You've asked me that. The answer is no. Have you ever been on an EMR train with an emergency alarm? Not when the emergency alarm was sounding, if that's what you mean. So no. But I'd hope most trains have alarms. So would you ride an AL X500 if the UK ever had them in service? Sure. I don't know what that is, but sure, I'm assuming it's a bus. If Metrobus and other companies had them, would you go on them? Yeah, sure, it's a bus. So, yeah, it sounds like a double-decker, so I probably like it. What is your favourite bus in HK? I don't know what HK means. HK? What is your favourite bus in HK? I'm really sorry, I don't know what HK means. Based off of the videos there, mine is the Dennis Dragon. Okay, congratulations. I'm not trying to be rude, guys, I just don't know what this stuff is. Will you ever go to Norwich on Greater Anglia? Will you ever go to Norwich on a Greater Anglia train? Never say never, that's what I would say. I don't have any plans to, but never say never. If you worked for TfL, which bus would you bring back? A Dennis Dart. I'd probably bring back. I don't know if they used to have them. I think they did, but I would bring back a Dennis Dart. What intercity train do you dislike the most? Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't think I dislike any intercity train. Intercity, I don't like that word. In terms of like, you know, Avanti and LNER and everything like that, they're intercity routes. Intercity. I don't know. I don't know. That's going to be my honest answer. Yeah, what intercity train do you dislike the most? I really don't know, honestly. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. Yeah. What is your favourite station up north that you have been to? I think it was There was this really nice station. I think it was Preston. Yeah, I quite like Preston Station. I think it was Preston, yeah. And also Manchester Victoria, I believe it is. And Manchester Piccadilly. I didn't really go to Manchester Oxford Road, but yes. Can you visit Watford without taking a bus? I can go to Watford without taking a bus, because I can go by train. If that's what you meant. And if you want me to make a video about it, let me know, and I might. What's your favourite hotel room in a Premier Inn if you weren't near a train station? What's your favourite hotel room in a Premier Inn? I don't understand. What's your favourite hotel room? Just any hotel room with a window, I think. Any Premier Inn with a window. I love Premier Inns, by the way. What is the most isolated station you've been to in Hampshire? I don't know. Is Bentley in Hampshire? Because I don't really go to Hampshire that often. So if Bentley's in Hampshire, then we'll say Bentley. Where would your future home be if you were to move out of your house? I'm not going to answer that question. I know where, but for safety reasons, I don't want to answer that question. Will you ever do train spotting videos? I have done train spotting videos. I've done train spotting at Salford or Salford, train spotting at Hawley, and I must have done some others as well. My channel's been going over a year, and I also make the YouTube shorts sometimes where trains honk at me, and then I just throw them on my channel in the YouTube shorts. When did you start making content? I started making content in 2024 in March. What's your favourite British locomotive from each power type? Diesel, electric. Okay, here we go. Oh, excuse me. Diesel. Probably a 202 or a 201. More specifically, the Hastings diesel unit. But any of the 202s or 201s are fine. Now, an electric locomotive. I don't know if I'm just being dumb. Because obviously a locomotive is... Like a 377 doesn't really have a locomotive, for example. It's more of the driver's end, you could say, or whatever. It's not really a locomotive, is it? Let's do it like this. So, my favourite British diesel train is a 158. I think is that fully diesel? I'm pretty sure it is. And if it's not, then we'll do a 165, a 156, a 156, or a 165. One of them. I like them both. So yeah. But if we're talking about locomotives for diesel, then we're going to say a 201 or a 202. Electric train, like train in general, we'll say the 377s, the 701s, them kind of trains. I don't really know of an electric, just a locomotive. I don't really know of any. I'm going to be completely honest. What was your inspiration for making content? Francis. Favorite video you've made? The most favorite video I've made. Ooh, that's a hard one. Probably the Northern City one. I said that in a previous video. I think I do really like the Northern City one, so I think I'm gonna remain with the Northern City one. Where I went to every single station on the Northern City line. I think that was a really good video for. At the time, obviously, I wasn't really that experienced of being a YouTuber, so I think it was a really good video for at the time anyway. Favourite train? My favourite train is the 701, as I've said. It does change a lot though. I do love 377s. What train company has the record for being the worst toilet on a train that you have used? The Thameslink 700s, because they are always disgusting. There isn't any time where I've been on a Thameslink 700 where there's not graffiti, or it's just disgusting. Graffiti, tissues everywhere. It's just disgusting. Have you ever experienced a fire alarm test at a station? Yes, I have. What's your favourite borough of London? Croydon? I quite like Croydon, I'm not going to lie. Favourite TOC? I'm going to be honest, I think it's Southern. Or GTR as a whole. GTR as a whole. My favourite TFL mode is the London Underground, obviously. Or is it London buses? I do like London buses. Do I prefer buses to trains? I don't know. Honestly, I think I prefer... The London buses are so cool. I can't answer. I'm really sorry. But if we're saying, what's my favourite bus in London? Then that is going to be the... You know, the Enviro 400s, the electric ones, you know, them ones. If we're talking about tube stock, or my favourite tube line, my favourite tube line is probably the District line. Yeah, it's probably the District line or Victoria line, one of them. Actually no, it's a Northern line. It's the Northern line. I do love the Northern line, like, a lot. Yeah, so it's a Northern line. I do like all the others I said, but the Northern line's better. Favourite Thameslink Southern station. My favourite Thameslink station, we'll do Southern. My favourite Southern station, I don't even know. I like Dolan, but I don't think it's my favourite, because I like Dolan because it's really small. My favourite Southern station, I can't answer that question, I'm really sorry. Will you ever visit Exeter? Will you ever go to Exeter? Again, never say never. I might at some point. What first got you interested in transport? Francis? My friend, actually. No, my friend. Favourite bus in real life? Enviro 400 EV, I think they're called. You know, the ones they use on TFL. Just the electric Enviro 400s. And my favourite bus in Croydon Roblox. It's going to sound really, really silly, but an Enviro 200 MMC. They're quite nice to drive. Oh, excuse me again. I've just eaten dinner, so it's what's the time? It's 10 o'clock. What's your least favourite train? Ooh, this is controversial. 455s for interior. They look amazing on the outside and they look okay on the inside, but I love 455s, but I think they're lacking a lot. Obviously, they're very old, but I'm going to have to say 455. I'm really sorry to any 455 lovers. And I do want to go on the 455 farewell tour if they ever have one. I do like 455s. I love the exterior. They're really cool to take pictures of and stuff. But they're just really uncomfortable. They don't have toilets. They don't have charging. They could be refurbished, is what I mean. What's your favourite video that you've done? Already answered that. Probably the Northern City one. Do you like South Eastern? I absolutely love South Eastern. That's why I've done so many videos on it. Have you witnessed a 57 startup? Let me see what a 57 is, because I have no idea what that is. Class 57. What do you mean by startup? Like, seen it, the engine startup? No. No. I don't know why I would. Odd question, but are you going to be at the Bluebell Diesel Gaza, or do you still work there? I'm going to be there on Friday, hopefully. Are you going to the, and I do still work there, are you going to the Bluebell Diesel Gala if you still work there? Oh, it's the same question, sorry. Yes, I will be there on Friday, hopefully, as staff. But yeah, that seems to be all of the questions. If I've missed any of your questions, let me know in the comments, and I will respond. Obviously not in a video, but I will respond. So now I'm done with the Q&A, I'm going to show you what's in that box. So for my museum kind of area in my house, I have got these Bluebell leaflets that are out of date. So yeah, I'm preserving the history of the Bluebell in my room. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I've got loads of leaflets and stuff. So yeah, that's cool. So I'm gonna sit down here. This is gonna be where my head is, probably. I'm gonna sit down here. Just wanted to show you guys. We've got notebooks here. This is for the transport store. And we've got all of our mugs in here. And I believe Keyrings and fridge magnets and stuff are in there. And we've got other stuff in there as well. So if you haven't already, go to the transport store, link in the description and pinned comments. And yeah, go and buy something if you want to. Right, so I'm going to lay down, get comfy. It's time for bed, so I'm going to get comfy. And yeah, and I'll keep you updated if I wake up with back pain or whatever. I probably will. Right, now my phone's on night vision mode. Let's go and lie down. I'm not sure how to do this. Let's just get on, I guess. So obviously I've got a pillow here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get in, I guess. I'm just trying to get myself comfortable at the moment. I'm not really too sure how well you can see me right now, but I'm just like getting comfortable. Gosh, this is gonna be a very uncomfortable night. It's not too uncomfortable actually. It's more comfortable than I thought it was, but I'll keep you guys updated. So yeah, good night everyone, and I'll see you very soon. Hopefully not too soon though. Hi guys, it's currently 11:30 and I still haven't gotten to sleep, unfortunately. I've just been watching some videos on my phone whilst laying on these bus seats. They're still quite comfortable, but I just can't really get to sleep because obviously they are comfortable, but they're not comfortable enough to sleep on them. So yeah, I am really tired and I want to sleep, but yeah. So this is what it currently looks like. I'll just turn the lights on for a minute. I can't sleep, but I will get back on them. I'll get back on them and try and sleep again. Obviously this has moved a bit. I think that position is the best. Like, kind of laying that way. With my legs up that way, I'm not really too sure. This is how I get onto it, so like I come up this way and then get into it that way. Right, let's go back. Right, let's sleep. It's just gone past like 11:30. All of this has happened in quite a short time span, but I'm so tired And that's what we're currently, that's how it's currently looking. But my neck is in quite a bit of pain. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put as many pillows as I can there. I think that's gonna make it more comfortable. I'm not really too sure. But yes, I'll keep you all updated. So, I've now got back pain, as well as a bit of neck pain. Is my neck still hurting? Kind of a bit, not really. But yeah, I've got back pain now. It hurts. Yeah. I'm gonna try and move the pillows around again and see if I can get it to be more comfortable. I'm really tired. I just want to sleep. So I'm moving that pillow. Obviously the seats are they are comfortable, but they're obviously quite hard. But yeah. I'm just really tired now. I'm just trying to make the pillows more comfortable so then I can get to sleep. I'm trying my best. Right, so that is what I'm going to try next. I do hope I get to sleep soon. I'm really tired, and I want to say that I've slept on my bus seats. Hey guys, so I'm really tired. I'm gonna go up to my actual bed. I've tried for hours, and my back's hurting, my neck's kind of hurting. Not so much now, but it was hurting earlier. I've got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, give up. But I have obviously dedicated a lot of time to making this video. If you want me to try and do it again, let me know in the comments. And if you have any suggestions of how I can make it cozier or more comfortable for when I sleep, please do let me know. If you've enjoyed today's video, please like, subscribe, and leave any comments down below. And this is UKTransit signing off from home. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. And I'm sorry I couldn't fall asleep. But yeah. Do you want me to try again? Let me know. Bye bye. Sorry, just so you guys know, it's 00:37 in the morning. Anyway, goodbye. I've also realised as well, the seats smell horrible when you're extremely close to them. Like, they were clean, really deeply clean, but when my head was like here, I could just smell there's like a horrible smell here. I'm not really too sure why. If you have any cleaning tips as well, let me know in the comments. We've cleaned them all thoroughly, but yeah, we've cleaned them all thoroughly, but they don't smell too good, unfortunately. So if you have any cleaning tips, let me know. Bye. I'm back in my bedroom. The main factors of why I gave up was because the seats smell horrible. I thought they smelled okay, but they don't. So I'll have to find a way to make them smell nicer. And also because I'm just really tired. I have work tomorrow, and I have to get a certain amount of hours before I work. So yeah. Obviously another reason is I couldn't get to sleep, and it just wasn't comfortable. Yeah, so I'm sorry. I was so tired, I forgot to say the most important thing. Thank you so much for 700 subscribers, and it really does mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate your comments as well, and I try to read all of them and respond to all of them. Even if that is just a heart, I do read them. I really appreciate 700 subscribers in just over a year. So thank you very, very, very much.